ask you about exercise. Were you doing mad, crazy exercises every day?
No. It was 3 times a week. And I started off, I really had to, I followed the videos like, because I'm not good at following instructions, even in a group setting. So I had to follow them to make sure I was getting them so that they were effective, not just, okay, you're just doing something, you're lifting it, but you're not really getting the right muscles because you're not doing it correctly. So I followed them religiously. I put the videos on. The only thing I knew I could do by myself without any help was jumping jacks. And I went from probably 6 up to 30. So that was good. No, I found the videos very helpful. And like I said, I only had to do it for an hour, 3 times a week. And my strength was amazing. Like,
Yeah, just forget about 45 pounds. I think it's the strength. I mean, you were out of breath before. I
oh,
mean, your general health, you're a fitter, stronger, more confident woman. You know, it's not just about weight loss, but obviously you've lost a lot of weight. But
well, after 1 week of being on this, on the eating the proper foods, I no longer had to take a puffer and I no longer took a nose spray every single night.
that's
And
amazing.
that in itself was worth it, every bit of it.
Yeah.
Like, that was one of the best things that ever happened to me because I've been struggling to breathe for years.
Yeah, I wrote down, I've actually the notes, your struggles. Well, I read out them 14 weeks ago on our first phone call. No confidence, stuck in a rut, 5 years stuck, out of breath, no energy, no, can't wear nice clothes.
Yep.
I mean, this is complete turnaround here, what I'm seeing now. This is what it's all about, changing people's lives.
Yeah, and I'm
And
confident.
that is just a start.
Yep. And hey, I even changed my hair color since the other day. Before that, I was going with the white. And then I was like, no, you know what? I feel younger. So I'm going back to coloring my hair and wearing makeup. And it just does make you feel so much better. It's
Yeah, you
amazing.
can't put a price on that, can you, Colin?
No, you can't. And the self confidence, and I'm positive all the time now instead of this long face, can't do anything. I'm out of breath every time I try something, you know, hiring people because you couldn't do it yourself. And now I can do it myself. So it makes
Incredible.
a big difference in person.
So
Definitely.
there's three simple strategies that my followers can actually do right away to get results. Okay, and we've actually mentioned them at various parts of the call of this Zoom call, but I can go over them. Okay, number one, guys, is plan and prepare your food every day, like Colleen.
Yeah.
So when I was looking at your my fitness pal diary, you would plan days in advance even.
Yeah.
Okay, that's number one, guys. Plan and prepare your food. No eating out. Okay, you have to learn how to cook. You don't even have to cook all these fancy meals. But the second thing is, guys, I know it's an old cliche, but consistency in 10K steps, consistency in hitting your calories, consistency in hitting your protein intake. Would you agree,
Yeah.
Colleen? Yeah.
Oh, for sure. And if you make a routine, like, okay, if you know on a certain day that you have something outside of the home and you have to go to a meeting or whatever, well, work it out so that you can get your steps in before that or
Exactly.
make a plan for afterwards.
Yeah.
You have to plan. That's it in a nutshell.
It's habits like these new habits that you have created, they will end up getting results. It's not just little changes over time yield massive results
Yes.
consistently.
And it becomes part of you, what you do. Like, it's routine and you just go with it.
Yeah,
After a while, you do something 13 times, then it's a habit, right?
I
That's
think
what
it's
they
actually
say
longer.
anyway.
I think it's 56 days. Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe someone in the group might know. How long does it take to develop a habit, guys? Is it? I think I read somewhere 21 days, but also 56 different studies. But the bottom line is that you got amazing results.
Yeah.
The last thing then, Colleen, is another strategy someone can use is weighing, and you have to weigh and track your food. Not forever. Have to be very clear. Not forever, but initially for the first 12, 16 weeks, you will have to weigh and track your food using the food scales and MyFitnessPal.
I still do it every day. I feel that then I'm confident that I know exactly how much I'm eating. I don't want to be, you know, oh, whoops, there's another 2 ounces, or, you know, I just want to make sure that I know what I'm doing and there's no guessing. So I still weigh, I still put it in my fitness towel every day.
It's like saying someone watching this, or get into a car. If you want to get from A to B, you have to have a sat nav, or what do you call it? A sat nav is basically, it tells you where to go. There's a different term used in America. Back home, we call it a sat nav. Maybe someone in the group might know. But basically, you know, you can't hit a target you cannot see. I mean, you have to have a plan, a roadmap, and weighing and tracking your food will hit the target. But you don't, after 16 weeks, my clients, I mean, you can eyeball. I always eyeball food now. I just know how many calories is in X amount of this. Initially, guys, if you want to get results, you're going to have to weigh and track your food every day.
It takes seconds to throw, you know, breast of chicken in on a scale. Like, it's not like it's going to take you half an hour to do that. It doesn't take time at all.
If you want to get life-changing results, lose 45 pounds, you can't guess. You can't guess your way to the top or anything. You have to have a plan. You have to have a roadmap.
And
I think the roadmap. Go ahead.
What's that?
Go ahead. What were you saying, Colleen?
The screen went still. I said, it doesn't take long to do it, so why not do it and be sure of what you're doing instead of, oh, I didn't lose any weight this week. And then you look back, oh, well, I didn't weigh this, I didn't weigh that. This way you know and you're confident in what you're doing. So that works for me. I don't know.
Yeah, if someone is, honestly, if someone is checking in, one of my clients, and their weight loss has stalled, okay, there's a few different factors what's going on here. Okay, I go number one, adherence. Okay, I look at their diaries. Have they tracked all their food every day, not just Monday to Thursday, or are they drinking alcohol on weekends? So I see adherence as number one. So there's no point in dropping calories, adding in exercises if you're not tracking your food. So adherence. You are, every time I looked at your diary, it's like, oh my God, Colleen is so accurate. It's so consistent. She's just doing the easy things consistently, day after day, week after week. And you check in every week, you're down 3 or 4 pounds. Yeah. Your adherence is top notch. That's it. You followed, I gave you a plan, you followed the plan to a T. And I think, yeah, accountability with me there every day, obviously helping you.
Oh, definitely. And you said to me, do you believe in me? Do you think I can help you? When I first started, I was sitting in the car at Tim Hortons, and it was their first talk. And that's what you said to me. Do you believe in me? And I said, you know what? I do. After you explained things and, told me that, okay, I'll be calling you once a week. I really thought that would make the difference. And it has. And there was times you sent me messages during the week and I was having a bad day or whatever. And I tell you that, and then you'd send a little video and, pump me back up and I'd back on it, go do my walk or, So, I mean, it's not all sunshine and roses. You do sometimes need that little extra push, right?
Yeah, we nearly didn't work together. Remember, you filled out the form and you said you were scammed before online. Someone fucking ripped you off. And you said you're very, very hesitant. That's why, I mean, it's a job in itself for me as a coach to put you at ease on the call, the first phone call, give you a sense of clarity. And I asked her, Colleen, do you actually believe in me? Do you believe that I can get you results? If someone doesn't have certainty, they're not going to get results. If someone says, oh, no, I don't know about this or that, or you never asked me about really my program or how many grams of protein do I get here, or what does your app look like? You had certainty, and that's why you got results.
Yeah, that makes all the difference. You have to believe in what you're doing and believe in the person that's helping you. Because I've never had that before, and so that's why the others didn't work. Yeah. You have to believe in what the person's telling you. And
you have to have belief.
You obviously came through because here I am.
Yeah.
So.
Have you got any message for people in my group that may think that online coaching is a scam, or the David Mara Fitness is he's not a real person, or have you got any message for anyone that's maybe sitting on the fence about investing in their health? Any message for them, Colleen?
Well, I definitely think that your program definitely works, because I'm, prime example of that it does work, and that you keep you kept me motivated. I believed in what you were doing, and you believed in me, and you gave me lots of guidance along the way, and that's what works. That's what people need. You know, when you get on the scale and you're down 2 pounds, yeah, that's great, but you go out for dinner and your friend says, "Oh, let's share a piece of cheesecake," or whatever. Well, if you didn't plan for that, well, then, I wouldn't have it. That's how I would do it. And I think people need to, but if you plan ahead of time and Davey says, like, yeah, you can have that. Like when you said I could have Nutella, I was like, thank God. So those kinds of things that make the difference, and being consistent, and measuring your food, all that stuff, and the macros, learning about the nutrition side of it, knowing, I never knew that before. And I mean, I have done them all. Like there's at least 10 there I can list right now of the programs that I've tried. And no one has ever mentioned those words. And that's made the difference for me because I understand it now.
Yeah,
So
I hear it every day. I mean, people are actually, and I know for a fact, people watching this right now are going around in circles, chasing their tail, going from keto to Dr. Bernstein diet to my personal favorite, the cabbage soup diet, and they're just going around in circles. But I mean, there is an answer. There is, if you're willing to listen and invest in yourself and show up every day, there is a solution. There is, and you're just living proof.
and yeah, and I mean, there's no big high tech anything, or I don't have a treadmill or a stepper or anything like that. It's all,
Do you not
I
have
have a yoga mat.
Did you not use a treadmill, Colleen?
No.
That's another thing. People probably think you have to go on a treadmill every day. It's
No.
crazy.
Walking is the most, I was shocked at how good you feel after you walk. Mentally, I actually look forward to walking now. Before, I wouldn't, like, I'm not going for a walk. I hate walking. That was my attitude. And once I tried it, I was like, oh, I like this.
Yeah, I
And you
mean,
feel so much better coming back, right?
I've seen stories.
Mentally, physically.
I've seen clients who done too much training, like too much cardio specifically, and they were in a calorie deficit, and their body just did not respond. It just shut everything down by overtraining. It's too hard on the joints, and walking is just 10K steps every day with a calorie deficit. Throw in a few body weight exercises is all you need. I'm telling you, and include your favorite foods.
For sure.
So, have you got any message for anyone then, Colleen? Did I ask you that question already?
What's that?
Have you got any message for anyone in the group that an inspiring message for anyone, or
Take the leap. Call Davey. Get signed up. Get your your Fitbit, because it keeps you on track as well. I love it, because once you get 5,000. Oh, I only have 5,000 more to go. So you're just all motivated, and if you get more than the 10,000, then it's like, wow, that's a bonus, right? So that's the kind of stuff you need to do. But you got to commit yourself to doing it, making the call, and you can do it. If I can do it, anybody can do it.
of course,
Believe me.
and especially like I know a lot of women when they get to 40, 50, 60, they think menopause does slow everything down, but I mean, you can still definitely lose weight with the right plan, the right nutritional strategy. It's not
Exactly.
impossible.
And the first time, it was like 2,200 or 2,100 calories. And I was like amazed that I think I lost 4 or 5 pounds. I was like, how's that possible?
Yeah.
Because before I would diet, it would be like 1,200 calories and I'd be hungry all the time.
That's
So
why people